Husky Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach, this is a moment of do or die for this team. The national champions have really struggled here lately. They cannot afford another loss. They can still be in the college football race with the 3 losses, but today is crucial. Coach is talking to his team like this is a playoff game for us. We have to win or we will be done. He wants that sense of urgency right from the kick. I'll keep you posted on how it feels down here on the field. Thanks.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Second down, going to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Chandler. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And obviously, huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously, you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke. The year before that, they have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like, if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have the success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like, where he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Wants to throw one first. Still looking to his right. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like that.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? fake and wants to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Runs through a tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Throwing, Williams unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They go to the counter. Powers through the defender. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Straight ahead, it's Carr. He's got enough. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Williams to throw. Short pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for the edge. Pulls it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Really good job by the defense. Understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense, understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Williams. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Washington right back to the line. Quarterback changing the play. Williams will pass. Rolls right. Trying to find his man in the middle. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On the move. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Williams. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Play action with Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. On the move to the left. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen, so that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward this time.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Husky. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Drives inside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Uh-oh, look out. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds a tight end down the gut. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the boot, looking for his man. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Williams, gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's gonna do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 11 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Fighting Irish with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Here comes the offense on first down. Throwing, Williams. Left side, it's Washington. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Huskies want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got him in the open. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Washington coming to the line with another first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Williams to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Touchdown, Huskies! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Rushes on. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting a sack.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Carr. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams. It's complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Plows his way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Washington stops the clock and uses its 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Running through contact. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Washington wants to go quickly.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Making the adjustment on the play. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the...
Snags it, and there's running room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. A first down run on the doorstep. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Huskies. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To throw, it's Hoover. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Husky. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Martin. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. The give on 4th. Turning it on. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's changing the play. Williams, they're all over him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Washington right back to the line.
Level. Booster. Squid. Go.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Takes his shot. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. To the air, it's Hoover. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
First down for the offense.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Drops back on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. And he's gonna go down as time has run out.